they do a really good job there. And so we did Y Combinator again, and I felt like I knew everything, and it was still helpful to get their advice and get their kind of harsh feedback sometimes. One interesting thing about the partners there is they see hundreds of companies do things, and there are patterns to how these companies do things. And in many cases, they're like able to give people confidence to do something that they're afraid they can't justify to like the world at large. I think a lot of startups is like kind of having just a ridiculous amount of, maybe confidence isn't the word, maybe like drink your own Kool-Aid, right? You have to really be committed to doing something that might look odd to a lot of people, because if it was obviously valuable, somebody else already would have done this. I think the other interesting thing about like YC versus an MBA is you get a really concentrated experience. What I would call like the more interesting things about running a company, but you don't necessarily get. When we went to IBM, I realized how much I didn't know about how big organizations operate. And a lot of this is like, I don't care. I think it's unhealthy, and it's not a thing that I would necessarily want to spend time learning. But I think that the school would have been helpful for navigating like giant corporate structures and understanding procurement and how like the politics of an international organization work, which is way far removed from building an interesting product and selling it to people.
Totally.
It's like a distilled MBA on the things that I think are more interesting than I think what most businesses are kind of spending all day on.